Hello. All right. Um, the other guys are running a little bit late right now, so I'm just getting everything set up for everything.
All right.
Got arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Why is my camera? Hmm, I don't know. Oh, they have Monarch in here now. That's interesting. I wasn't here before. Configuring. There we go.
Yeah, it's been in there for a while.
Camera should still be right one. So many. Oh, okay. I don't figure out that. All right, camera. Why aren't you showing? I will be right back off of voice while I figure this out. So.
Me now? Something?
Hello.
Yes. Oh, I'm not actually talking.
All right, yay! Looks like we're about ready to get started. So we actually end up only having 3. So if either of y'all who are watching play Commander and would like to come and play, let me know. Right, gonna add. Being very slow. I don't know. It's like the spell table website's being really weird today. So there we go. What's it doing for you? All right, now that we're actually in the process of getting going, how are you all today? Sorry that took a little bit longer to get set up.
Watching the world.
Sorry.
Hey, there we go. It's a Niko. That was a weird sound right there.
Hey,
Where do you live again, Niko? And you're frozen, Eros.
I live in Joe, actually.
Okay. Yep, you're frozen. I have a webcam that I will give you.
That better?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You know what? It might have honestly been your your mat has a hand on it.
Yep. I can do this. Or even weirder, this.
But so like I just saw the hand stuck there. I was like, oh, Eros is frozen. Although now I actually think Niko actually is frozen. Okay, but yeah, I have a web camera that I am not using anymore. What?
Not frozen on my.
Well, now you're gone from my screen. Can you see his screen, Eros?
He's very frozen.
Okay, for me, he's not even there, so it's just black.
Okay. It's just.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I haven't had issues. God damn.
Well, like I said, the spell table site today seems to be a little clunky. So maybe just refresh. I was having some problems earlier, and just a refresh helped. So.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
I don't see him.
Weird.
Oh, now I see him. Is y'all's internet having trouble today over there?
I see both of y'all, and it just won't let me add my commander because nothing's loaded. I work downstairs. First time I've gotten like all day, so that would be a question. Go. The system's running too slow for me to update my commander. I'm playing Narset, being an asshole.
I see you shuffling fine now, so so something's picking up. Yeah. Because before you were being like super slow. Maybe do you have a bunch of stuff running in the background?
I do have a lot of pads.
You should close those.
Working on it.
Like if it was that easy, then yeah. I feel about the same way.
You guys want to do
What's
partial mulligan?
I mean, I can play this hand. It's just not good.
I'm
That's why I like that.
always here for partial.
That's fine. You know, whatever y'all want to do. So
Don't be a dick.
get rid of that. Get rid of that. That's always sad days.
My hand. Also, it's the word hand. Hand is whatever you want it to have.
All right.
Don't be a dick.
We're gonna have to shuffle a bunch. I haven't played against this Narset. I don't think.
I've only played against it one-on-one, so I'm curious to actually see.
Oh yeah, because you played something fast.
I played my Elesh combo deck.
Yeah.
Okay. It's verging on.
Okay. Are you still there? Did Niko cut it? Okay. You cut out in the middle of your sentence. For me anyways, yes. Yeah, like in the middle of your sentence you cut out, so that's fine. All right. All right, so I guess we should figure out who's going first. That's a thing, yeah. That's a thing I'm here. Randomized play order. We didn't. There we go. I think I think it actually had us in the same order, but you know, it didn't look like it changed anything. So, so you are going first, Niko. I should flip you around and me. Flip. Flip. I had everybody flip the right way. Now I got to fix it. There we go. There we go. Can't see a thing, I think, but that's fine. Huh, that's weird. That alert command should have done something. Like it should have done like a little random message. Weird. Thank you for being here, though. She's got a gun. Slobs has been not doing a lot of the things that it's like supposed to be doing lately. So I've had a lot of issues with it not connecting to things correctly the last couple days. Yep. Go ahead. Yes, and go ahead. Can't see those cards. Okay, so it's not that light that's messing up. It's that light that's messing up. That's better. Now you can see my cards. Yep. I was getting my everything situated back again after I had to turn my light off. So, all right, let's see here. We got a land. And we'll go ahead and play a Blade of the Blood Chief and say go. See if you can see that. There we go. It's a what? A Luminarch something? Oh, that's the thing where if you don't take damage, put a quest on it. What? Hello. I heard Josh, and that was it. I think y'all's internet must be slow because Niko's also having audio. Okay, I couldn't hear you over Joe yelling at me. So I now understand what you said though. You don't like having to read shit. It took me a second. Yeah, it's in the up to in the in the card. No, it's up two channels in the card magic channel. All right. Well, that's great. Yeah. I don't know that I have anything I can do about that right now. Well, I'm going to play Heuristic Study and say go. Are you paying the extra one? I will. I will. I see him. He is slowly moving his cards. I'm waiting to see what Joe's camera is like, and that'll kind of say whether or not there's something up with Niko stuff or if it's their internet. So he did. I guess Niko dropped. I guess Niko dropped completely. Why? Oh, yeah. Destroy target player's internet. So, out of curiosity, how are you mortifying his artifact? I hadn't actually looked at mortify. I just pulled it up because I wanted to see. I'm glad I looked at mortify just because I was. Yeah. I mean, I'm not glad because I want that gone, but you know. A luxury suite, and then me. Oh, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I don't know how. No, so Niko is starting his turn 4, and he started. I don't know what I've got. Sound like you were saying something, Niko. Well, it's definitely not y'all's internet because Joe's stuff is going fine. So. I don't think I've seen this deck of yours, Joe. Sure. Actually, I think you did start to play it the other day, but then someone killed you like immediately. I don't remember what the situation was, but I remember you put it, like I remember looking at that commander and then. Yes, he did. Well, while we wait for Niko, how have you guys been? Hmm? No, I can see that. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, it's really weird how slow his stuff is. Like his stuff is going when yours is fine. So you're fine. We How about you, Eros? How have things been? I imagine better than the hospital. So or I thought you were going to say on fire, and that's also true. But yeah, like you're like I can now actually vaguely make out the pictures on your cards. Before they were just like, oh, never mind. There it goes. I just, it's Nikos, and it looks like he froze again. No, no, he's still going. You're still good. Oh man, yeah. As soon as you said that, I was like, what? You made between three. Oh, I'm gonna draw a card. Draw a card for that. Hmm. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to. I am going to play my commander. And I will scry because it's a wizard. Yep. Because yeah. And then go ahead. I'm trying to see if I can get these lights to not put the cards there. Oh well, that's not gonna happen. I can move these down there though. Oh, okay. Did you pay the extra one for that? Heuristic study. Okay, and it's with it when you play a spell. So I guess I do that before we do the tutor, right? Oh well, you paid the one, so it didn't matter. Yep. Let's see if I have any art. Let's see if I have any destroy an artifact in here. I should, but you can. It's just whether or not I actually have one in here. So nothing else that might work. Here we go. Do I have to tell you what it is, or okay? Okay. What does he do? Ah, nice. What is that card you got on the field there, Joe? That cost one. Okay. Hmm. It, it, yeah, I can see Niko's fine. Yep. I just hit finish draw. All right. Okay. We're going to two. We're going to play a lightning greave. Yes. We're going to equip some lightning greaves. We're going to play an We're gonna play Is It Boiler Works? I will attack Joe for 4. Yep. Okay. Are you paying extra for either of those? Okay. Okay. He said cast, so I was too. Gotcha. In this turn, put a 4/4 angels. All right. Bye. Yeah. That's horrible. I don't like it. Okay. I was gonna say. So when you played your commander, did you pay 1 extra? I will. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. I need something. 1. Okay. Okay. Draw my actual card for the turn. All right. What am I doing here? So many cards. I have to discard so much stuff. Play an island. Hmm. Do any of your creatures have death triggers right now, Theros? Okay. Hmm. Yep. Um, hmm. Okay. Think. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go ahead and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna cast Hour of Devastation to get rid of his angels and his commander. I know, but yeah. All creatures lose indestructible, and then deal 5 damage to each creature and each non-bolus planeswalker. Correct. Yep. Actually, he would draw. Actually, he would draw. Oh, it's non-tokens. You're right. So yeah. Nope. That was it. And then at the end, I will say pass. Okay. Discard stuff here. We will discard those. He's doing a tutor. Actually, want that instead. Did you pay for either extra for either of those? Okay. I mean, at least she comes with a creature too, but yeah. Okay. All right. Sure. Nope, sure aren't. All right. Throw my card. Play an island. Uh, order. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to play a Simic Manipulator. Actually, that. Like Scry. Yeah, he has evolved, so whenever something bigger than him comes into play, he gets a counter. Then he can remove him to take control of stuff. And then we're also going to 1, 2, 3. Play an unspeakable symbol. Yep. Then I'm going to put a Blade of the Blood Chief on Marquesa. And then Lightning Greaves. And you actually have a creature out there, Eros, right now? Okay, I will attack. I will attack you for 4. And then say go. Hmm. Okay. I I'm gonna sacrifice Marquesa. That was the only spell you cast that turn, though, right? Okay. 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 Cool. At the end of your turn, Marquesa comes back into play. Counter goes on him. Play my land. Okay. I'm going to play. 1, 2, 3, 4. To play a Cytoplast Manipulator. He has 2 counters on her. Yep. Actually, I don't think he does. Because he's a. No, yep, yes, he does. You're right. Yep. Because he's a 1/2. Yep. Then. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I didn't scry. I don't know about that. Then I will play a Flashback Marauder. Which puts a counter on him. When he comes into play, I'm going to move a counter over to him. Him. He had an angel out. He had an angel out, didn't he? Maybe I. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I missed it. Yeah. I thought he had an angel out still. No, I thought you had an angel out. So. I wasn't actually paying attention. Mostly I was excited. This is the first time I've ever actually drawn the Flashback Marauder, and I was like, oh, I actually get to do the cool thing with him. Maybe I don't have anything else. I guess I will spend. All right. All right. I'm gonna Wizard Cycle, and then I will attack Eros for 4. Ah. Okay. Let's see. It's literally a wizard that has Wizard Cycle. Yeah. The Dalkin Aether Mage. That's literally the only reason it's in the deck is to Wizard Cycle. So it's actually more wizards than the normal Marquesa shenanigans. Because if it was just Marquesa shenanigans, I would have the actual like Marquesa infinite combo in here, which I don't. I mean that's not untrue, but you. She's had Blade of Blood Chief a bunch. She just keeps dying. um. Okay. That's what. That's what I'll get. Then I will play Sage of Fables. I played Sage of Fables. Yep. And then I will move a +1/+1 counter over to him, like as they come into play. And then I will put Lightning Greaves on Sage of Fables. And say go. Yes. Sorry, she's actually dead right now. So. Okay, so she comes in, so she's coming into play. No, I'm giving her a +1/+1 counter from Sage of Fables. Okay, in response to that, I will pay 3 life and put a +1/+1 counter on her. Oh no, I shuffled my hand in. Crap. Oh no, I shuffled my hand. Yeah, why would he do enchantments? so that all of that still happened though, right? Okay, that's fine. Correct. I am. I'm pulling my hand out of my deck, so I was dumb. I think. What else was in my hand? That was in my. That was in my hand. Hold on. Don't do that yet. Well, I mean, like, don't do. I more mean like, don't follow through with it yet. Okay, sorry about that. I'm. So you're playing Austere Command for what? All right, I will Force of Will that. I'm gonna get rid of. Oh, so first off, here's the Force of Will, and then I will get rid of. I'll get rid of Toothy. this. Did you pay an extra one for austere command? Okay. I was wondering about that. Like suddenly you were just gone. Oh. Where'd Mark Festa go? There she is. He's like, yeah, sure. That's what's going to happen. Did you pay an extra one for what you just played, Joe? That was it? Okay. All right. I'm okay. Untap. Yep. Here. Good. What all do you have out there, Arrows? You've got yeah, I mean I can't do anything about the fucking Luminarch's Ascension. I can do something about Luminarch's Ascension. I'm dumb. Uh, hmm. Okay. Okay. In that case, then we will do this a little differently. Then I will do that to play a Naban. Yes. I care what wizards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because now I will play a Vincer. And I will bounce both of your enchantments to your hand. We'll pay a black for a Viscera Seer. Then let's see, what is people's lives at? These guys can attack. Those guys in front can attack. Arrows, you are at 38. You've got a 4/4 flying angel right now, right? Okay. Okay, so that's going. Joe, do you have any creatures out right now? Okay. Oh, that reminds me. I was digging through my deck when I did it. So, okay. Eros, I'm going to attack you with Marquesa and Simic Manipulator. Marquesa is a 5/5. Is a 4/5. And then Joe, I'm going to attack you with my 1/1. And then okay, I will sacrifice Vincer to scry and say go. And Vincer comes back into play. And I will bounce. I don't really want to mess with Joe. He didn't have, like I don't want to be that guy to Joe over there. So, but really, you don't have much else left, do you? What's that card you actually had out in the middle there, Joe? Okay, I will return that to Joe's hand, and then I will return one of your. Do you have any lands that come into play tapped? I'm not messing with yours. I'm messing with his. Are they just two different kinds of mana, or any of them special? Okay. All right. One of the, and the others are just black, white. Just okay. Return one of those to your hand. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, if it lets you scry, then return the other one. Yes. Because I can keep sacrificing them. And I'd have to pay 4 mana again right now. So. If I had mana, I would. That way I could counter a spell with them, basically. But sorry, what? All right. At the end of your turn, I'm going to sacrifice Vincer to scry. He does. because every time a wizard comes into play, it comes in with a +1/+1 counter from Sage of Fables. So I will return the thing you just played and your treasure, because I don't want to mess with your actual mana supply. Yep. Okay. It's a Wishclaw Talisman. Wishclaw. 2 artifact. Enters the battlefield with 3 counters on it. Remove the wish counter. Search your library for a card. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So yeah, at this point for y'all, I'm like I'm hoping I can actually like attack them and take them out before they get a board wipe, because I currently don't have a way to counter anything they play unless I bring Vincer back into my hand. So at this point, I'm kind of like I'm all in at this point. So biggest creature is a 5/5. Yeah, and that's Marquesa. Okay. I will. Okay. I will go ahead and sacrifice Vincer. Descry. I don't want that. And then I will return one thing and Vincer to my hand. The one thing will be. I really don't want to. Yeah, sure. I will after this turn. I've been discarding it, but yeah. I'm attacking it. Just draw a card. Okay. Move a wish counter, search your library for a card, put it in your hand. Oh. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So you can have your wish. I'm going to go and do the wish call talisman. Oh, you do the wish call talisman, so you can have it back. Which does what? Okay. Okay, but that's the thing that like does the. Yeah, I'm going to play Vincer. So. Okay. Yeah. At the end there, though, like I was able to like start attacking y'all. So. And actually, I was attacking every turn. I mean, I know it's a slow deck. Yeah. I have some stuff that I've been looking at, like that would make it better without making it like there's some cards that I found that I think will make it a little bit better and a little more fine tuned without still relying on the infinite combo. So I don't want to put the combo in. I mean, it's also just that's not the kind of uh, yeah. But I am going to look for ways to make it. I am going to look for ways to make it like run better, so it's not as sluggish. So. Because the one combo is also the same combo that every Into the Battlefield deck uses, which is why I don't want to use it. If it was like a unique, it's a Triskelion. It has to, yeah, it's a Triskelion like anything that enters the battlefield and does damage somehow. Like I have to go and relook at what it does exactly, but yeah, yeah. It- but and what? Hmm. Well, I mean, because it doesn't have to be because of the way that that card works. It doesn't even have to be an ETB deck. Just those two cards in any black deck. Well, right, I get it. If it was a Marquesa specific combo, I would go ahead and do it. But that's just I'm playing a black deck. Here's the combo. Yeah. Yeah, that was exactly my that was exactly my fine. All right. I'll do it. Ando. Eros, you're first. You all right, Joe? I'm gonna go with yes. Nah. Nah, I'm good. You know, it's fine. Azerta? What is it? I'm gonna go. ZIRDA. Spirit of the Dawnmaker, companion. Each permanent card in your starting deck has an activated ability. Ability to activate that aren't mana abilities. Okay, cost 2 less to activate. Can't reduce. Yeah, okay. I can see that, yeah. Why is that? What's the companion? Each permanent. Oh, because each permanent has to have it. Yeah, I definitely don't have each. Yeah, each permanent doesn't work. So yeah, just clearly not as good that way. But does it? Oh yeah. Where's over here? Oops, too many cards. Okay. I'll play Forest. My only Forest. And a Burgeoning. And say go. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. So you played land. Okay. Okay. And okay, I will play Explosive Vegetation and say go. Huh. That should be in life. There we go. Unfortunately, I'm one short. Okay. What do I want to do? That or that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to play Kadama's Reach. I am. What? Oh, yeah, I'm not. Then yeah, you're right. You're right. I clearly don't know what your guy does there. I should look it up. Unshackle. Unshackle. Oh, that's that guy. Okay. Whenever opponent searches library, sacrifice a creature and loses 10 life. All right. Well, clearly that's not worth 2 lands. So. Hmm. Huh. Whenever a creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on him. Okay. I will pay. I'm going to Bane Fire him for 4. And then I will play Kadama's Reach. And say go. Oh, okay. Done. 4. We're going to play a Keeper Progenitus. Whenever a player taps a mountain, forest, or plains for mana, double it. And then I will tap Keeper of Progenitus. The 1/3 creature. Then I'll tap 4, 8, 12. Plays a comma. I have 3 left in my pool. No, I don't have a thing. I don't have a thing for it right now. So, I have 3. What is your green creature you have over there, Eros? Okay, I will destroy it. And say go. So at this point, I am basically waiting for some sort of card to bounce Zakama back and forth repeatedly. Right now, I don't have one, which is unfortunate. So. What does that do? Okay. And Gilded Cage is the thing that makes your black mana better, right? Or what? Cage Sun. But I tried to read it from the glare and I got it wrong. So. I should have destroyed, but that's fine. Champion of Stray Souls. Blah, 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 blah. Sacrifice X other creatures. Put champion soul on top of your library from your graveyard. And you paid 4 and 4 life for that, right? Okay. That's fine. No, I don't. Right. Well, I mean, I'm fine with you just saying you didn't attack then, so I'm fine with that. I don't want you like, which is destroy all creatures, I assume. Okay, in response to that, clearly doing some stuff. Let's see. First off, your Black Sun Seedith can go the fuck. I mean, your Cage Sun can go away. I was nice and didn't live. Yeah, I was not going to destroy it, but let's see here. I've still got 1 mana left there. Actually, it's green to do that, isn't it? Yeah, it's green to do that. Destroy your Soul Ring. I really don't have much else. I guess I can gain a bunch of life. So, creature, yeah. So go ahead and destroy your horn too. So I spent 9, and then I'll figure out how much. So that I can spend 9 more. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 11 left, so I can do it 3 times. So I'll gain 9 life. I'm done. God dang it, I'm done. I specifically held a card in my hand just to prevent that, and then I didn't play it. So lapse of certainty. Yeah. Yeah, it goes back on top of your library. And I lose my life back down. Yeah. Correct. All right. Before my turn, sorry, what? Yeah. So I think actually because I have to spend so much mana to kill him because he's a 4/4, so he costs six on his own. Oh, he's a 5. Well, still that's still 6. I think that means I can destroy one fewer artifact. So keep your your whatever the thing is that your horn. All right, what's this? Oh, this is what you did the other day to. Onto the battlefield. All right, let's see what happens. That's 8, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to spin white. 7, 8. 9, 10. I'm going to Genesis Wave for 7. Yeah, for 7. With the real top 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Put any number of permanents with 7 or less on the battlefield. No, none of them were the cat, unfortunately. No. None of them were the win. That's the. I did get a Dragon Lord Jamuka, a Heartstone, and a Zendikar Resurgent. The rest all go away, right? Then reveal in the graveyard. Yeah. So that got rid of a Reforged Soul, Farseek, and This is Pilgrimage, and a land. I didn't get that, so I can hold on to that. Let me make sure. It matters. So let me make sure. 7 or less. So now those make 3. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Zakama will attack Joe for 9. And Eris, you can go. Nothing really to care about there, so I'll gain life. Yeah. So 9, 12, 13, 15. I'll gain 21 life. So. I gotta click all that. No, I actually didn't know I could type it. No, I didn't know I could do that. Let's see, return. Okay, now I think I have it now. So yes, because Aegis automaton. So then I can just pay 4 and a white to return a creature to my hand. So that I yeah. Thanks for playing. So hey there, yeah, I did see Boo Boo. Thanks for coming and watching. Sorry, this was apparently the last match we were playing. So since you haven't played, the way that that game just ended is Zakama, when he comes into play, he untaps all my lands. Like he untaps all my lands. My lands were all making extra at the moment, and so basically every time he comes into play, I'm making like 50 mana or something like that, and then I finally got a card that lets me keep bouncing it back to my hand, so I can play him over and over again. So I have infinite mana, and then Zendikar Resurgent. Whenever a creature comes into play, I can draw a card. So that basically means I can go through my entire deck with infinite mana and find the win, which in this case is a Rolling Thunder to just burn them both. I do not like decks like this. There was actually a discussion we were just having about how I don't like infinite combo decks, and they were making fun of me. So I said, "Fine, I'll play my infinite combo deck." Normally, I like to play decks that are very I like turning creatures sideways and dealing damage. So in Commander, that's actually pretty par for the course. So the way that Commander works, since you said that is you have a deck of 100 cards. All of the cards have to be different. So unlike normal Magic decks where you can have 4 of the same copy, every single card has to be different in a Commander deck. But you also start the game with a legendary creature. In this case, let's see if I can get it to where you can't see the glare. All right. That light is gonna. There we go. That's as good as I'm going to get it without glare. So every deck starts with a legendary creature who is your commander, and they stay off to the side there on your battlefield. Basically, they're kind of always in your hand, and when they die, they can go back into that spot, and then they cost 2 extra mana to play again. So as long as you have the mana, it means you're basically always going to have your commander. So commanders are often a piece of whatever combo your deck is going for. No, it's have you ever heard of Elder Dragonhead? I believe that's what it was. Yeah, Elder Dragonhead. Elder Dragonhead is the old name for Commander. It's sometimes still called that in terms of people will call it EDH. And if you see EDH, they're referring to Commander. But I guess they're not up here anymore. But everybody had their creatures, up at the top here. Where minus a comet. I guess I could have just done that to show you what the comet did. But yeah, so they're always a piece of a combo in some way or another. In some way or another, like my other decks are not combo decks, and all right, you know what? I can just do it this way. This is much easier than pulling out the card. I can just pull it up here. That is way easier. So this is my Dino deck. Like that's my commander for my Dino deck. Basically, whenever he attacks, I get to take the top cards off of my library, and any dinos that I pull off of there just come into play. Oh darn. Okay, well that's what he does. So. So on your phone, it doesn't show you the little sideboard over there? That's unfortunate. Can you see that? I'm just curious as what you can see and what you can't see. So, it's probably just that it's too small, huh? Now that I think about the fact you'd be reading something on your phone. But yeah, so like usually commanders are either a specific combo piece for like some sort of huge infinite combo, or often they will be some kind of you can either, let's see, I'm going to kind of back up a little bit. The most common kinds of decks are combo decks, Voltron decks. Voltron decks are where you have one creature that's really cool, and your entire rest of your deck is all about making that creature more cool. So like you might have a creature that like Joe has a deck where the commander himself has double strike. And so his entire deck is about making that creature bigger. Because in Commander, because life gain can get out of control in a Commander deck, if you take 20 Commander damage from the same commander, that is 20 combat damage from the same commander, you lose. So with his 5/5 double strike dragon, he can essentially give him just a little bit of a boost and then hit you for 20 in one hit. And it's like, oh, well, cool, I'm dead, thanks. Yeah. In fact, one of my previous games, I'm realize I'm looking at the wrong camera because I've gotten used to using the new camera now. In one of my previous games, I actually lose right away to that, to him playing that. Like it's like turn 4. Yeah. So yeah, it's only if you take 20 damage from the commander. If you take 20 damage from like normal damage, then it's no different than anything else. But I'm noticing that my chat box isn't up there, which is weird. So, but yeah, so that's so that's Voltron. Then of course you have tribal decks. Tribal decks are have been around forever, but commanders really kind of help make tribal decks interesting because you can like have the exact commander that is designed to make the tribe better. I don't know why my chat little window's not functioning up there. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, round 4. Actually, well, I mean, this I just won this round on turn 6, I think it was. So, though that's I guess I say that's rare for this deck, but actually, last time I played this deck, it was also turn 4. So, my Marquesa deck, though, is really slow and bumbly. Yeah, like a lot of people like really enjoy Commander for it's got a good casual feel to it because a large part of it is building a very like themed deck. You don't often because your commander really kind of creates what your deck is going to be about. So as opposed to just being, I play these 10 cards, 4 of them in the deck, because every single card has to be different. You have to be a little more like a little more clever with building it. Not to say that standard isn't clever in any way. I mean, it turns out like there's some of those combos and cards that that they pull off where it's like, oh, cool, yeah, it's turn 2. You didn't win yet. Too bad. Yeah. But Commanders really started taking off in terms of popularity, and even like Wizards is specifically have been putting out stuff for Commander more than just but they've made Commander decks, kind of like pre-con decks for the last couple of years. Like every year they make a different set, but this most recent set that they made, like actual expansion set, had a bunch of stuff in it that was kind of tiered toward Commander players. Let's see. To always gain 1 mana each. I mean, there's a lot of there are a good number of commanders that that have mana abilities that like have things to get mana. I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. That I can't. So you know what? Here, I can do this. Commanders for fast mana gain. Big mana theme. This site right here is really great for Commander. You probably it occurred to me you can't read this, so let's see. I'm looking here real quick if there's something on here that I can just kind of cascade. None of these actually do what I asked. Hybrid card, just play more. Commanders. That cause mana ramp. Non-green ramp. That's probably going to be the wrong thing. I'll look it up. Like I know that look it up on here, but I'll do some research on that. I know that you were just kind of casually asking, but now I'm curious, so I'll do some research on that. So, yeah, actually, interestingly, with the fact that WotC is specifically emphasizing it, so there's also have you ever heard of Pauper magic? That's Pauper. In Pauper, I don't know how Pauper standard works. I know that there is a Pauper standard. I think it's just that all your cards have to be commons. So that's the way that Pauper Commander works. It's every card in your 99, which is the 99 cards of your deck, that's not your commander. And if you ever hear somebody Commander say just talk about the 99, that's what they mean is the cards of your deck that aren't your commander. But in Pauper Commander, all of those 99 have to be common. And then your commander can be uncommon. Clearly, all of the best commanders are like legendary rare, like rare and mythic rares, that kind of thing. But in this most recent set they made, they specifically made a bunch of legendary creatures that were uncommon, specifically to give Pauper Commander some more and better options. They also made a bunch of cards in this most recent set for Pauper that are commons that are Like, if you look at the card in general, you kind of go, that's not really that great of a card. But if you think about it specifically from like a pauper standpoint, you're like, oh, that's an amazing card. And I was watching some videos about that, about how they specifically did that, so that you'd have some interesting I guess to specifically build out pauper collections. So I think it's really neat that they are specific, that they're like really emphasizing these other forms of play. Yeah, so like they've been around for a little while. They're usually just kind of like minor names in like all the different story arcs. But they specifically, in one of the more recent sets, so not only did they come out with some more uncommon legendaries, they came out with more uncommon planeswalkers. And planeswalkers are normally in that mythic rare to high rare standpoint. So it was really interesting. They came out with and all of the uncommon ones that they came out with specifically were allowed to be your commanders. Because a planeswalker can be your commander if it specifies it can be. Yeah, and I know that you weren't, that it was just a casual question, but now I'm really curious, and so I'm gonna actually kind of look into it and see if I can find see if I can find something. I'm sure there is something in in green specifically. You're on my Instagram or Twitter, one of those two, I believe. And so if when I find it, I'll let you know, because now I'm curious. So yeah, so I highly, like, if Commander is something you want to like investigate, I highly recommend that website that I just had up, which was the EDH Rec. Oh, put in here, edhrec.com. They're really good for specifically, one of the things that they're really what is really good for is you can kind of like put in the commander you're interested in playing or a card you really want to play, and it'll tell you what the most common cards are other people put in their commander decks with that card. So you can be like, I really want to play I'm just trying to think of a card now. Well, like, actually I have a moat, and so I've been wanting to put a deck together for it. So you can go in and type in like moat, and it'll tell you what cards most people who have a moat, what they play in their deck with it. So it's really neat for that. Also, definitely look at the pre-constructed commander decks. They're actually, generally speaking, pretty decent. They're not gonna like win any games against like really finely tuned decks, but like against the decks that we had tonight, a pre-con commander deck could definitely like hold its own, especially depending on the deck. And they, if nothing else, they give you a really good place to start. But yeah, sorry that you came in like as we were quitting now. Yeah. Like, this is actually a good mana commander that my friend uses a lot. Let's see if I can pull this up on the screen big enough that you can see it. That should be pretty big. And if that's still too small, well, at that point, you know. Yeah, so also you can find these, right? You know, you might not be able to read this, but you can actually find YouTubes for budget commander decks, and it just kind of describes, like in this case, like this is describing a $25 deck for this creature, and then it also generally tells you how you would add more expensive cards to make it better. You see, like, and then here's a $50 version, but they often these budget deck things will, you know, will tell you, you're like okay, so now once you got this together, you can take out these things and replace them with these more expensive cards. So she's got a lot of interesting combos, and because of like her whenever land enters battlefield, gain life and draw a card, she does a lot of stuff where playing cards that landfall cards, where whenever land comes into play, you get effects, and then cards that let you play additional lands per turn. So. Yeah, so in that case, like the best place to start at that point then would be to go through and find what legendary creatures you have. You know, like go through, pick out your legendary creatures, and find one that you like their abilities. Maybe find a couple, that way you can kind of, you know. Oh yeah. Like for Commander, there's a very small list of cards that are banned, but other than that, every set is available. So. I can't think of off the top of my head what the banned cards in Commander are, but it's a much smaller set than like Standard. So, or I guess smaller than Legacy. Standard often doesn't have a whole lot of bans since they, you know, run out real quick. But yeah. Yeah, Commander's basically, you know, in terms of what's available, it's basically Legacy. So that's an interesting set you got there, 4th, 5th, and 10th. Yeah. Skipped through the 6th through 9th, huh? No problem. Yep. All right. Well, thank you for coming out and and watching here at the end. Even if we even if unfortunately you didn't get to see a whole lot of the actual games. And to all the rest of you who have been here the whole time, I appreciate that. We play Commander every Thursday at 7:30. Oftentimes we will have an empty seat, and if you're interested in that, hit me up on my social media, which you can find at my website, GlassGEO.com. That'll lead you either to there or my Discord, and we'll be happy to get you set up to where next time we play you can be in on that discussion. And let's see, Tuesdays I do my Overwatch competitive support, which is me finally crawling my way out of bronze. I never did competitive. I've been playing Overwatch since it came out, and I've only ever done like a couple of the placement matches. And then I randomly decided, it's like, I'm going to do competitive. And it's like, oh, cool. Well, you're starting down at like 1,000. Like, oh, okay. Well, I guess that's where I'm going to start. And so now I'm slowly crawling my way out of bronze. Then on Fridays, we play Among Us with a group. And then sporadically throughout the week, we'll either play Among Us or I'll play Overwatch on my own. My schedule can also be found on the website at GlassGEO.com. And other than that, thank you again, everybody, for coming out. And I've gotten used to this new camera spot, and so I'm looking at where this camera where my other camera is. So yeah, thank you, and as always, GG everyone, and have a great night.